The relationship between people and the forest has always had an element of dualism to it. On one hand, the forest is a serene, wild domain of nature that evokes feelings of wonder, adventure, fantasy and magic. On the other, the forest can be dark and ghastly, and many have ended up dead when they ventured into it, either by getting lost or by the hands of a killer who knew how hard it can be to find a body in the woods. Indeed, the forest is a place where anything can happen, good or bad, and is therefore a fascinating place to film as well. However, the dark side of the forest always raises its head eventually, and eerie footage consequently emerges. Here are 5 of the creepiest videos filmed inside woods. Mysterious sound in forest. In October 2019, Gino Meeks was out hunting grouse with his wife and grandson in woods near his home in northern Ontario, Canada. As the trio made their way back to their car at the end of the trail along the Vermilion River, they heard a terrifying sound echoing throughout the trees. Initially, Gino thought it was a bear or a moose, but quickly realised it sounded like neither. Being an experienced hunter who was used to the sounds of the forest, he was incredibly confused. At first he wasn't concerned and started recording the sound on his phone, but as the sound appeared to get closer, and something could be heard moving closer, his wife got scared and picked up their grandson, and quickly made her way to their car. Take a look and listen to this. Just to be aware, the young child you can hear is Gino's grandson trying to mimic the strange noises.
Oh my God.
Pretty creepy. Despite plenty of suggestions on social media about what is making that sound, it seems even the experts are baffled, and the Ontario Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestries also have no idea what it is. Since Gino posted the 2 videos on YouTube, they've gone viral, racking up hundreds of thousands of views. As you would expect, suggestions of what it might be range from Bigfoot to a giant bear. In fact, viewers have been so perplexed by the sound that they have even accused Gino of orchestrating a hoax. What do you think it is? The Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp. In 1988, 17-year-old Christopher Davis from Lee County, South Carolina was driving home from his night shift at a local fast food restaurant, when all of a sudden he got a flat tire. Christopher promptly fixed it, only to then witness a strange-looking 7-feet-tall creature approach him. The creature got on top of the car as Christopher got into his car and began driving away, but was thrown off when he bumped the brakes, escaping the encounter. The so-called Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp was described as being green, wet, scaled like a lizard, and with red eyes and 3 fingers. Christopher's encounter was covered by the media at the time, placing the Lizard Man into the local folklore and turning the area into a popular tourist attraction. Sightings of the Lizard Man have been reported over the years since then, but photo or video evidence of the creature's existence has always been lacking. To that end, in 2012, an investigative team of the sci-fi TV channel show Fact or Faked: Paranormal Files, led by former FBI agent Ben Hansen, set out into the forest near Bishopville, South Carolina, to find the legendary Lizard Man. The result of their investigation is the following video. Take a look.
You think that was a coyote? What do you think that was? What was it? Do you see it where? Whoa. Holy crap.
What is that?
Holy.
The video is supposedly the first video evidence of the Lizard Man, depicting the creature straddling among the trees in the darkness of the forest, with notable spiky ridges going down its back. It was uploaded to the YouTube channel Encounters 26 on March the 14th, which is also the same day the channel was created. No other video was uploaded to the channel since. The video's description states that the video was captured while the uploader and their friends were night fishing. saying, "I've lived in Bishopville my entire life and I've never seen anything like this tall creature standing upright, covered in what looked like spikes." However, despite being creepy, this description is false, as Ben Hansen himself stated that the video was a hoax, saying there was scant evidence out there of his existence, so we filmed what I call an authentic hoax as kind of a social experiment. In fact, Hansen himself admitted to be the person wearing the lizard suit in the video. Creepy nonetheless, but whether or not the lizard man of Scape or Swamp is real, this video is not going to prove it. The breathing forest. We've showed this video before, but we cannot include creepy footage inside a forest without showing this, as last time we went at it more of a fascinating angle, as opposed to a creepy angle like we will here. Imagine you're hiking in the forest, admiring the beauty and stillness of the natural surrounding around you, save for the wind and the rustles of the leaves. It's then that you notice something incredibly creepy. The earth beneath you appears to rise and fall as if it was breathing, or as if some colossal giant was sleeping just under your nose. Such was the case for Manuel Petitat, who noticed this strange phenomena in a forest bordering the Apple River in Nova Scotia, Canada. Take a look. The video was uploaded on March the 5th, 2015 and went viral, gathering over 9 million views as of today. It's not creepy in the traditional sense, there are no mysterious figures, and Manuel did not attempt to present it as anything supernatural. But despite this, it's certainly unnerving, and without any prior knowledge to the nature of this phenomenon, such a thing can terrify most hikers. Nevertheless, what is depicted in the video is in fact not supernatural, and can be explained scientifically. According to an arborist at Shady Lane Expert Tree Care in Ontario, this is the result of the relationship between the wind and the ground during a storm. The ground becomes saturated during a windy rainstorm, which causes the soil's cohesion with the tree roots to become loose. As the wind blows on a tree, it exerts a pushing force upon it, and said force is transferred to the tree's roots, causing the ground around them to heave. This phenomenon is not common, but not as rare as one might think, as other similar videos have been recorded elsewhere. It's noteworthy, however, that the Apple River, which the phenomenon in question was captured next to, is an area of tidal salt marshes, making it highly likely that subterranean rivers run beneath the forest, making the soil more susceptible for loosening. While the view of the earth seemingly breathing is still quite creepy at first glance, especially if you didn't know what it was, it's nevertheless a reminder that nature is always full of amazing things that can still surprise us. Deathly sounds in the woods. Para Breakdown is Phil Pooling's YouTube channel, in which Phil discusses and occasionally debunks videos of cryptids, aliens, ghosts, and in particular Bigfoot, which he admittedly believes in. On January the 21st, 2013, Phil captured a video as part of his Bigfoot in Oregon investigation to prove the existence of the creature. However, what he captured appears to be something else, and something far more chilling. The video was taken at around 11 PM, roughly 200 feet away from Phil's house in Oregon, at the outskirts of a nearby forest. From the beginning of the video, a strange unidentified voice can be heard coming out of the forest, which Phil describes as sounding doggish or hyena-ish. The voice indeed resembles a sort of maniac laughter, and Phil reports that the sounds have been going on for around 15 to 20 minutes, and that it's gotten closer since it started. He reckoned that it was about 20 or 300 feet away from him at the time of the recording. Then 2 minutes and 29 seconds into the video, a gunshot can be heard from the forest, followed by silence. A second gunshot 30 seconds later, and a third 20 seconds afterwards. After the third gunshot, the same voice can be heard screaming, followed by silence from the forest. and a dog barking in the background. Take a look at this incredibly eerie footage.
21st, about 11 p.m. I'm a couple hundred feet from my house, and you hear it going off in the background right now. Kind of sounds weird. Kind of sounds doggish, hyena-ish, but you can hear it going off in the background right now. It's really kind of strange, just to say the least. It's been going off for about 15-20 minutes so far by the fire station. And it's pretty crazy, so if you can listen, that'd be crazy. Hold on. I mean, that almost sounds like laughter. I think that was a gunshot. Somebody just shot over into the woods.
Exactly what is going on deep in the forest is hard to say. Other than that, something or someone was making those sounds, and a gun was fired 3 times. In addition, whether the entity heard is human or some sort of beast has been a topic of disagreement. Some of the commenters of the video suggest that it sounds like a coyote in the beginning, while others claim that it may be a person being chased and shot dead, meth addicts, and even a satanic cult. Phil himself does not attempt to explain the event beyond the available facts. He looks unnerved and concerned while it's happening, and his behaviour in the video appears very believable and authentic. It is possible that Phil managed to capture either a murder in the woods or the killing of an animal, or maybe even set it up altogether, which does seem unlikely. Either way, it's very creepy to listen to, as it may very well indeed be the last horrified sounds made by a living thing. So that's 5 incredibly creepy videos filmed inside forests. We hope you're all ready for October, where once again, we will be going all out on creepy videos for the creepy marathon month that you all love. So don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all those videos. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.